Hi, Sudhakar. Think hope we are live.
Yeah, sir. Hi.
Yeah. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Audible, sir.
Okay. Okay. Very good. First of all, many congratulations, Sudhakar, for GATE 2000 rank. Okay, in data science and artificial intelligence.
Excuse me, sir. It's not 2000. It's 200.
200. Sorry,
Ah, yeah.
2024 200 rank.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. Many congratulations.
Yeah.
Uh, and you have been associated, with MACSGATE for almost 3 4 years. Okay, and in between we went to Byju's, the other. Okay, and we are back to MACSGATE. And congratulations, many congratulations for this achievement. See, first, the main purpose of this particular discussion is I just want to know how you could able to achieve that 200 rank. Okay, and I want to discuss the syllabus of data science. And next important thing which I want to ask you is how you are going to help MACSGATE students.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. How you achieved this 200 rank? So how many days preparation completely you are done for this? I know, but to my audience, I just
Yeah. Last 10 days, sir. Actually, as you know, I already having experience in this data structures, algorithms, and engineering mathematics. So
okay.
these are the subjects which I am already good. So the
Okay.
only preparation which I given to is machine learning and data mining.
Data mining.
Data
Okay.
mining and machine learning. These are the two subjects which I given additional preparation.
Database or data mining?
Data mining. In addition
Okay.
to database, we need to know the basic concepts of data mining.
Okay. Very good. Very good.
So to revise all those things, actually, I taught those two subjects 5 years back. So to revise those two, it taken some 10 days time.
Okay.
That's, yeah.
Okay. So, you started with mathematics first of all, while revision, or you started with directly machine learning, data mining.
Yeah, actually, to start machine learning, compulsorily we need to revise probability. Without probability statistics, I cannot start anything with machine learning.
Okay.
So just I gone through the statistics part
So,
because
as
yeah,
a mathematical student, if you see how much mathematics or probability is required for machine learning.
without probability, it is impossible to learn machine learning. Okay.
Okay.
So, and one more is in addition to the regular distributions, binomial, normal, all these things, we need to know some extra. Okay, the distributions which deals with 2 variables, 3 variables, something like giant distributions,
Okay.
and some tests. I mean, tests for confidence interval and everything, t-test and chi-square test. So,
Okay.
without using those, it's not possible to conclude about machine learning.
See, generally, people are having misunderstanding like, statistics is a part of probability, but actually
Yeah,
it is a, reverse actually. Probability is a part of statistics. So
yeah,
like mathematics students know it very clearly. Like mathematics, we have three parts like, pure mathematics, applied mathematics, and statistics. And the
yeah,
statisticians, I think, earlier, now what we call these data scientists, earlier they used to call them as, statistical analyst or statisticians. Okay, so that is exactly what the new term coined now. They are calling them as data scientists. Okay, statistical analyst, now they are calling it as data analysts.
yes, yes,
So
yes. The same work we are doing, but now we are using Python to do the same thing.
I
That's
think
it.
like statisticians mostly use R programming language, right?
Yes, sir. But comparatively to our programming, Python is having some other libraries which can help us in machine learning and deep learning.
Okay,
Our
very good.
programming is purely designed for statistics.
Okay,
Okay, it
so
may not have so many libraries for machine learning and deep learning.
okay, so what I do is I just share the screen, so that uh, are you able to see the screen?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. Okay. What about the audience? I mean, i- is it visible to the audience very well? The screen. Oh, sorry. Okay. There's an open board, so everything is clearly visible here.
Yeah,
Yeah. One second. I think now it is visible.
yes, it's visible. I think I'm able to see some analytics also. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll just come back. See, this is the syllabus. So we'll just go through this syllabus and we'll discuss. I think it
Yeah,
is
sure.
stopped somewhere. Is it showing something else? Let me stop sharing and let me share properly this. Yeah. No. What I want to see is what audience are sharing it. I think now they are saying this properly. Yeah, now you can see this. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So this is the data science and artificial intelligence syllabus. Okay. So the first part is like, probability and statistics. Actually, for understanding purpose, this is, probability and statistics for, CS, and this is
Yeah.
probability and statistics for EC. Of course, EC syllabus compared to other branches, it is little more elaborated. So I just taken EC syllabus. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So let us do a little comparison of this, probability. Like, suppose you are preparing for other branches, how much extra we need to prepare for, data science and artificial intelligence. Let us try to understand. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So this actually first part counting permutations and combinations, probability axioms, sample space, events. See, actually he properly given the syllabus of probability, the
Yes.
basic, he started from, actually even when it is not mentioned, I always go in the same order actually. If
Yes.
you see my regular classes, I go in the same order. I start with, actually I start with, sample space, events and probability axiom. Then I also, probability using combinatorics. Then we
Yes.
also have addition theorem. Then we have, multiplication theorem. Before that, conditional probability. In the conditional probability, we discuss about independent events. Okay, this is the mutually exclusive events we generally use for, like, addition theorem. And
Yes.
this part is something different. Like, actually, if you
Yeah.
observe the EC syllabus, you can see this joint and conditional probability. They mention this actually, but
Yeah.
generally,
The same,
uh,
sir. The same.
generally the questions which they get is from, like, communications or somewhere they do it. So generally we avoid, because mathematics is done with all the branch students. So very rare questions. So generally we avoid it.
Yes.
Okay. But sometimes, depending on the time, we also do this joint probability distribution. But here, like, marginal distribution, generally we use it for discrete cases, whereas joint probability distributions we use for continuous cases.
Yes, sir.
Right. Yeah. Then we have this Bayes theorem, and here actually for data science and artificial intelligence, Bayes theorem, like, one of the machine learning algorithm, naive Bayes, is
Yeah.
exactly the
Naive is
same.
classifier and Bayes network.
Yeah.
Those two use it.
Yeah. And then actually this part, if you see this entire part, generally you see here they mention a small term like statistics, or sometimes they use this simple terms.
Yes.
Some people,
Yes.
they mention, like, so I think in mechanical or somewhere I seen that, like, statistics term they use. So
Yes.
this entirely is statistics actually. Okay.
Yeah.
And then comes, this is random variable. This is common for everyone. Okay. So let me do one thing.
Yes. Yes.
Let me, like, separate things. Okay. Which I erased. Okay, one second. Okay. Let me do one thing. I'll just see the, the syllabus which is separate or exclusive for data science. We'll try to write here.
Yeah. Then let us
Uh,
underline the syllabus, which
yeah,
is
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
This is extra, we can say, because
Yes, sir.
remaining part, even though it is not mentioned, we do it for every branch students. That
Yes,
is
yes, yes.
useful for them, either for, their probability statistics, or for aptitude also it is useful. Like basic counting, basic sample space event, they are all useful for, even aptitude also, right?
Yes,
Then this Bayes theorem is for everyone. This is also we discuss, like mean,
sir.
median, mode, standard deviation.
Except standard deviation, same, sir. And
Uh,
correlation, covariance. These two we need.
Correlation, covariance we did.
Yeah.
Conditional expectations also we do that.
Yes.
That we do it. And random variables, this all common for everyone.
Yes.
Probability, uniform, Bernoulli, binomial. And for continuous cases, we have this, uniform, exponential, Poisson, normal, standard normal distribution. Okay, up to
Yes.
here it is normal, and this is exclusive for data science
Yes.
and artificial intelligence. See, generally we call it as like, inferential statistics, something we call it, right? This is called as inferential statistics, this part. Okay. Yeah. So you tell me, like, regular, the remaining portion almost common for everyone. Okay,
Yes.
the distributions, everyone study basic probability, they study addition theorem, they study, like, conditional probability, Bayes theorem they study. But here we need to spend more time on the Bayes theorem. We actually do kind of post-mortem for Bayes theorem.
Yes.
Yeah, I think the Bayes theorem is one of the very, very important. When you do this, yeah, classifier or Bayes classifier, whatever it is. See, there we try to do it in a more detailed manner.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that is what is required. So this Bayes theorem also, I just I just 1 second. Yeah. So Bayes theorem need to be done little more detail elaborative manner. See,
Yes,
for
sir.
example, generally around 10 to 15 hours, depending on where we are teaching this particular probability subject, we allot around 10 to 15 hours for probability. Now you just let me know for this underlying topic, which are extra, how much
Yeah.
time is needed?
Yeah. Coming to marginal distribution and marginal distributions is roughly 2 hours, sir, and correlation covariance is 1 hour, and roughly it will be 8 hours, sir.
6 to 8 hours, you can say.
Yeah, 6 to 8 hours.
Yeah. See, actually, this part mainly earlier, they also kept it in, GATE syllabus for all branches, almost all branches. They call it as like hypothesis testing.
Yeah.
And then they removed it from the syllabus actually. Now it is not there, but that part is very, very useful, now for everyone. Actually, I used to teach that hypothesis testing in a, like, because the weightage is hardly 1 question or 2 questions, especially for civil engineering student, they used to ask this. Okay,
Might be this time also, sir. Actually, in 2024, we don't have any questions on this T distribution. Maybe expected in next year. We
yeah,
don't know.
see, next time I think they'll definitely, because this part, as you mentioned earlier, like you can tell once again if you want, like, this statistical part is required for, data analytics,
Yes,
right?
that is mandatory. Yes, compulsory.
That is that's this particular portion is required for data analytics.
Yeah.
Okay, whereas this one is required for, like confidence intervals or whatever you call it, this hypothesis testing, like with what confidence you can say yes or not. For classification purposes, even for regression purposes, we are going to use this test.
Yes.
Yeah. So roughly around 16 to 22 hours we can complete this probability. Yeah. Okay, in a decent manner we can complete in 16 to 22 hours. Okay. Yes. So that is about probability. Any other point you want to mention about this, and which topic you find it very difficult in probability, Sudhakar? Sir?
Yeah, especially it is giant distributions.
Joint
Whenever we want to deal with distributions which consists of 2 or 3 variables,
okay,
it becomes a little bit difficult.
Okay, distributions, joint distributions involving 2 or
giant
more
distributions. Yeah.
And where they are exactly used in machine learning?
In machine learning, compulsorily we want to compare 2 or 3 features so that we can conclude something about the output variable.
You call it as
at least 2 variables.
Like multivariate
Yes, multivariate analysis.
Yeah, multivariate analysis.
Bivariate analysis or multivariate analysis.
Okay, very good. So then we move on to this next one, linear algebra.
Yes, sir.
So in the linear algebra, first let us see the common part. And see this vector spaces and subspaces, if you observe, that is already mentioned in the syllabus of, it is for ECE, it is for computer science, and it is for data science and artificial intelligence. Okay. So the vector spaces, subspaces, linear independence, and dependence and independent vectors. Actually, I used to do this for every branch student, because hardly the outline we can give in 1 hour. I just used to give the overview for all the branches. Then the additional part, okay, I think this is not for common for all. Huh? I mean, it is common for all. We need to underline only the one which is exclusive for data science and artificial intelligence. So like this projection matrix. Okay, orthogonal matrix, I don't pretend this matrix we discuss anyhow. Partition matrix and their properties. I think this is very different. And quadratic forms, Generally, after diagonalization, orthogonal diagonalization, we use this, we learn this quadratic. There are different ways of doing finding this quadratic forms actually. That
Yes,
is
sir.
one very interesting part. Then we have all this topic common, and this LU decomposition I think is common for everyone.
Yes.
Maybe it is not mentioned for EC students, but for CS student, LU decomposition anyhow there. The projections, all these are very, very important.
Yes.
Okay, these are the, you can say, different topics we need to learn. So generally, 8 to 12 hours they used to take for linear algebra. Now the extra time which we need to spend, but what I personally feel is the approach should be slightly different.
Yeah, approach is slightly different. And one more, as per my experience, in data analytics, they concentrated more on subspaces. They
Okay,
will give you some space. We need to verify whether it is a subspace of the domain or not.
like
So,
reductionality, like dimension reductions and all, we use this, right?
yes, sir.
PCA,
Actually,
principal complex.
general, in regular engineering mathematics, we will give introduction about our overview about
Okay.
subspace. Now,
Yeah.
this time we want to verify whether it will be a subspace of the given space or not.
Okay. Okay.
So, I think in 2024, we got two questions on that concept.
I mean, data science and artificial intelligence.
Yeah, especially
Okay.
on subspaces, we got two questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the way we need to deal with should be slightly different, what I feel. But these are all standard topics like the
All
system
they
of.
are standard. Eigenvalues, eigenvectors, system of linear equations. We got almost similar questions only.
Yeah, and Gaussian elimination, I think they don't mention that Gaussian elimination for any other branch student, but for here it is mentioned explicitly.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah. Like there's a course in Coursera where they ask you to write algorithm for this.
Okay.
Gaussian elimination. They want to, like, using Python. We need to, complete the code. That type of assignments they used to give, graded assignments. Okay,
Okay.
so this is very important. Actually, I think I forgot to underline this Gaussian elimination. That is, I think, normally if you go 8 to 12 hours, decently we can complete. But
Yes, sir.
for data science point of view, I think minimum around 15 hours we require, 15 to 18 hours
Yes.
required. See, I am writing the minimum number of hours. It depends. It
Yes,
depends
yes.
on the type of students and target audience. This number of hours varies with target audience. Okay. So
Yes.
some people may do it for 30 hours also. Okay. It depends.
Of course.
Yeah, it is depending on the faculty I'm mentioning. Okay. Now, if you see the calculus, actually, in comparison with other branches, calculus is very
Yes.
less for data
Yes.
science and artificial intelligence students.
Yes.
Okay, because we just require this. There is one very basic algorithm or important algorithm called gradient descent algorithm where we require this. So mostly they'll ask you about differentiability, then the optimization. That particular optimization
Yeah.
part is required.
Especially, there is more chances of
Max.
expecting questions on partial differentiation.
Acha, partial, but there is no mention on that. Actually, he never mentioned any function of two
He
variables.
never mentioned, but actually,
So we need to write function of two or more variables is also very important.
yes, yes, yes.
So we can also discuss, like, almost it is common then for everyone, but there is no integration part here.
Yes,
So
yes.
the entire integration part is
The
removed.
same
Even,
syllabus we can do, sir. For data analytics, the same syllabus we can do.
I think for computer science students, except for this integration, we can do the same syllabus.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, only thing it is integration that is little extra. This partial derivatives, anyhow, it is required.
Yes.
See, actually, this integration, basic integration is anyhow required. Like, in probability, random variables, if you want to discuss about continuous random variables, we require integration.
Yes, sir.
So it is better.
Basic integration anyway, they have already, they might learn in the intermediate, right? So they know the basic.
Okay. In that sense, then it's fine. Okay, fine.
I mean, they know it to remember the formulas. At least they should know how to integrate the given function.
So, so here it is like, mostly calculus is subset of other branches. Okay, while doing calculus of other branches, any student can just go through it. There are some required algorithms. Anyhow, we discuss in machine learning. Okay.
Yes.
So that can be done. Okay, so there is no need of doing anything separately here. that optimization part may retreat trouble, but mostly we deal with this optimization mostly in machine learning part, I think, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So now let us come back to this, programming and data structures. Now we are restricted only to computer science students. So far we are talking about general audience for all branches, but here we
Yes.
are restricted ourselves to uh, computer science students. See,
Yes.
actually in data structures, algorithms for CS, computer science, C program is required. Here we require programming in Python. And
Yes.
please don't misunderstand that programming in Python means you need to do the full stack development in Python. Don't do that. That is not required for this GATE syllabus. Yeah, some misunderstandings happens, like, sometimes people keep on, like, some people are expert in Python. They keep on, exploring everything. See, what I suggest for Python, can you suggest?
Yeah, sure.
Please tell me.
The basic syntax, control structures, how to define a function, how to call a function. That's it.
So I'll just put it in a standard format, like
Data
data types,
types, operators. So control structures.
control flow or control
Yeah, control
structures.
flow, control structures, and functions. Define how to define a function, how to call a function.
Yeah. So here, if you actually see the syntax of Python, it is mostly similar to like your pseudocode.
Yes, sir. By looking at the code, if you can understand in Python, that is enough. No
That
need
is
to know the inbuilt functions. Of course, we need to have basic idea of inbuilt data types.
Yeah,
Like
of course,
list,
there may be
tuple.
very few questions on Python
Very
also
few.
there, very few. So
Yes,
I
yeah.
think hardly 3 to 4 marks they may ask, which are exclusive for Python, I think.
Yes.
Yeah. So then, of course, I think one more very interesting thing we forgot, like, the built-in data structures like list.
Yeah, that's what I mentioned,
Tuple,
sir, just now. Yeah.
tuple,
Especially list we
set,
can expect because
dictionary,
mostly in data structures we use list
yeah,
and
strings.
dictionary. Yeah.
These are the things, I think, mostly the questions which they ask will be mostly based on this, I think.
Yes. We
Even
should
in,
know at least how to use them.
yeah, mostly they ask the questions from this part, mostly in your, GATE examination for DA.
Yes.
GATE, DA. See, if you just have the idea of object-oriented programming, that is fine. Because in Python, everything is object. If you just have that particular idea, you don't have to get into object-oriented programming and, exception handling, all these ideas. If you know, that's fine. There is nothing wrong, but that is all not
I think
required
that
for,
may not be needed
yeah,
for gate course. Yeah.
for GATE
The
pointer.
exception handling and
Yeah.
those, I think that may not be needed.
See, when you are talking about GATE point of view, we just require these topics. It is more than enough. And you can concentrate more on these, like, the built-in data structures.
Compulsorily, because we need to know how we are using dictionary while we are
Yeah.
implementing hashing.
Yeah.
And similarly, how we can use list while
Okay.
we are reducing the time complexity of some known algorithms like sorting, searchings.
Yeah.
So we need to know some basic built-in functions of these data structures.
Okay. And one more very interesting thing is the data structures part, which is there for regular computer science students and data science and artificial intelligence students, is exactly same.
Same.
Data structures part, there is
Only
no
there
difference.
is a small change in algorithms.
Yeah, not small change. I think it's a big, big change, I think. Let us see that. Let us discuss that. Like, when you see that algorithm part, the search algorithm, sorting algorithm, that is common. Okay. And divide, like, design techniques, you only mention divide and conquer mention. Divide and conquer is mentioned in the design techniques. Algorithm design techniques, only divide and conquer is mentioned. And of course, the entire graph algorithms part is mentioned.
Yes.
So I think there is no mention of greedy and dynamic programming algorithms in this.
Yes.
So if you are preparing for both, mostly this is subset of what you study in
regular CS syllabus. Yes.
Regular CS syllabus.
Yes.
Okay. And see, generally only Python and C programming basics if you learn, then this particular data structures and algorithms, whatever algorithm you are going to discuss or whatever code you are going to discuss, write down the pseudocode. Because once you understand the logic, that would be enough, because they are not very much particular about your coding capabilities in GATE. The logic part.
To understand the code, like pseudocode, what?
They are mainly interested in the basic syntax and semantics. Logic part, they are mainly interested.
Yes.
So mostly, while teaching regular algorithms also, most of the times we write pseudocode only. So when you write pseudocode, Python, if you see, it is like a pseudocode only.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. So that is about it. Then comes the superstar.
Yeah, DBMS and warehousing.
So
Yes.
you need to mention about it because you are an expert in
Yeah,
that.
yes, sir, sir. In regular computer science, database management concept is same for both of the branches.
Okay.
In addition to DBMS, we need to discuss about data warehousing.
Data warehousing. Okay.
Yeah, data warehousing. That is especially it starts from data types in the second line, the last one. Yeah. From
Okay.
there, we need the data warehousing concepts.
Okay.
Some people will discuss this in machine learning, or some people will discuss in this only. That depends on their convenience.
So they used to call it as like data mining also, right?
Yes, yes,
Some
data
of
mining.
these
Yes,
are data mining concepts. Actually,
yes,
machine
yes.
learning concepts are also data mining concepts. Some of the concepts in machine learning also data mining concepts.
Yes. In machine learning, one of the most important step is preparing the data. So in that part, we use all these things.
Okay, okay. Preparing the data or pre-processing, data
Preparing the data.
pre-processing.
Yeah. How we are pre-processing. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, okay. So I think you are planning to start database management online live
Yes.
for our students.
Yes, yes. Yes,
Can
sir.
you?
Yes, sir. Sure, sure.
Okay, so it's a small announcement for dear students. Like Sudhakar sir is going to start DBMS mostly from tomorrow. Tomorrow there may be some small introduction. So he is planning to do it. Can you tell me the 3 days, sir? Weekly?
Yeah, 3 days. Weekly 3 days.
Yeah.
Weekly 3 days. Alternate days.
You said Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
Friday. Yes, fine.
Okay, and can you please let me know the timing, sir?
Uh, 7 to 8 or 8:30. That depends on the topic.
7 p.m. plus. Okay.
Yes.
So around 7 p.m. The class starts, and how long it starts and how long it takes, it entirely
1
depends.
hour or 1:30, 1.5 hours. That depends on the concept.
That depends on the concept and mood of the faculty and your interaction. So you ask more questions, sir will take more time. Okay, it's
Yes, yes.
absolutely fine.
Starting time is fixed. Ending time depends on.
Yeah. So we are planning to launch this data science and artificial intelligence even in our MACSGATE. Okay. So the difference would be here the online classes will be there, and in MACSGATE the class notes whatever sir teaches, that class notes, the PDF, then what do you call that, PVQs, and some practice questions. See, I don't believe in practicing thousands of questions. Generally, market is flooded with so many questions. If you are willing to do it, you please do it. I don't believe in doing so many. See, I always tell student, like, if you are confident, throw your book and go for examination. Okay. And even I think sir believes the same. So sir may provide weekly some practice questions, and if possible, I requested him to solve those questions in the class.
Yeah, I think we can make a separate video to
Yeah,
discuss the
separate
solutions
video. Yeah,
of this
discuss
one.
solutions if needed. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the planning, and after database, you are planning to start which subjects, sir? Mostly
Machine learning, machine learning. Immediately
machine
after database, because people are studying database to learn machine learning. That's it.
Okay, okay. So this is your machine learning, and sir uh, loves machine learning topic very much. So I
Yeah.
love Sudhakar sir takes this topic and complete all the topics in this machine learning. Okay, so mostly I'll be dealing with mathematics part and data structures and algorithm. If Sudhakar sir is interested, he's also good, very good, and much better than me in mathematical logics. Okay, so if
Like
you
that,
wish,
yes.
if you wish, he can teach some of the topics to you in mathematics as he wish. And mostly DBMS and machine learning, sir want to take regular classes. Okay.
Yes.
See, either the classes happens online, live classes, important concepts, or if demand is there, we do it all the classes here itself. Okay, it depends on that. And machine learning, sir, any comment on machine learning you want to make?
Yeah. To start machine learning, compulsorily first we need to complete probability statistics part. That is mandatory.
Okay, so I plan to start, even I also plan to start probability. Actually, I'm releasing some Python videos on and off. I'm not regularly doing it. So what I do is, if possible, I do Python videos, and probability part mainly I try to give the entire overview which is required for machine learning part, so that once I complete it, sir can start with probability, I mean machine learning here.
Yes, yes.
So
Only
any
probability part and eigenvalues, eigenvectors. These two mandatory to start machine learning.
okay. So eigenvalues, eigenvectors are needed for all the topics, or
No, only the last concept, that is a principal component analysis. In those we
maybe
use eigenvectors to find
okay.
principal components.
Okay, so maybe we can and before doing like linear, before doing that, we'll try to stop that and do linear algebra. Then we can do that. So any
Yes, yes.
particular need is there, we can plan things accordingly.
Yes, yes.
Okay, then the final one is artificial intelligence. Okay.
Yeah, that you need to tell, sir. I have also not
Yeah.
much aware of this AI.
So like completely left AI for your data science and artificial intelligence examination. AI
Yeah,
part?
for 2024, I completely left. If there is a question
But
on
I
AI,
think
just
there
keep
are
it up.
some logic part. This right? This is from discrete mathematics only.
But without knowing AI algorithms, it's not possible.
Okay. See, actually, AI mainly we divide into three parts. One is first part is called search algorithm. The second part is called knowledge representation, and the third one is this uncertainty topics. Okay.
Yes.
So these are the main three topics if you talk about artificial intelligence. Okay, that we try. Actually, if you see the machine learning, everything is part of AI only.
Yes, sir.
They are all subsets of AI, artificial intelligence. AI is a broad science, okay, whereas machine learning is a part of AI. Okay, so we'll try to see this. Maybe once I complete probability, the requirements for machine learning are completed, then I start with this. Okay,
Yes,
and
yes.
don't think that this is just logic part and there are some conditional probability. Like I think in our during our MTech pattern recognition, we studied. This is the same topic actually, artificial intelligence. I used to teach this artificial intelligence for like BTech students earlier. So I love to deal with this particular artificial intelligence topic. Okay, but once you complete your machine learning part, then I start with this.
Yes, sir. With my experience in 2024 exam, I think they given 2 to 3 questions on heuristic search. There is one question.
Okay.
Heuristic functions. There is one question.
Yeah.
And with
The
the representation of
A star algorithm they call it, like mainly in A star algorithm.
yeah.
A star, yeah. Okay.
I mean, they given some problem and they asked some condition where to stop depending on the heuristic function. I have not gone through the question completely, but I'm sure that there are 2 questions on heuristic search, heuristic functions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So nice, sir. So I'll just recap what we done. Like probability statistics is extra course. So like if anyone preparing for their GATE examination, whatever probability we do, the like the probability of other branches is subset of probability of data science and artificial intelligence. Probability of other branches is subset of probability of data science and artificial intelligence. So if you attend this probability part, that is sufficient.
Yes.
For linear algebra, it is slightly different. I don't say that other branch parts are subsets, but
They are almost similar.
so you can say
even
even for linear algebra, you learn additional or you learn the same concepts in a better manner. So even here, I can say that linear algebra for other branches is subset of linear algebra of data science and artificial intelligence.
Yes.
Whereas calculus, it is reverse.
Yes.
So if you are preparing for other like other branches calculus, this is subset. Actually, data science and artificial intelligence calculus is subset of calculus of other branch students.
Especially,
Like,
yes,
yeah, especially we do this integration part. Of course, this line integration, we do it as separate topic, like, vector calculus, actually. They're all comes under vector calculus,
but for data science students, those not needed.
They are not at all required. Okay.
Yeah, especially with 2024 experience, And mathematics, they given roughly 25 to 27 questions.
Wow. So sir is saying some statistics here. So you should
No,
be a
not
very
like
good.
that. Actually, I also know mathematics, so just
Yeah.
I collected how many I
Yeah.
have done from mathematics.
I'm having a small doubt, sir. Like for mathematics,
Yeah.
have you gone through all the results once, or how you revised mathematics? I think you told me earlier that you not even revised even a
Yeah.
complete day for mathematics.
Mathematics, only probability statistics I have seen because
So,
those tests, chi-square, t-test, just I
okay,
have
okay,
the
gone through those
remaining
things.
I have not touched it.
Okay, remaining regular probability. I think you, without seeing, you directly went for examination,
Yeah,
right?
only the statistics part
Yeah, yeah,
where
stats
we
part.
can use those tests we have gone through.
Okay, okay. So like 25 questions, especially from mathematics.
Especially that is a big advantage to me because basically I'm a mathematics student. So that's
Okay.
why I thought that it helps very much to get that rank.
So if you are very good with mathematics, okay, even if you
Easily,
are,
without knowing machine learning, you can easily qualify get. Yeah, without knowing machine learning, DBMS and everything, we can easily 25 from mathematics and at least some 10 marks from aptitude. So it's very easy.
15 marks actually aptitude. Okay, you are
Just
talking
like this
about
is
only,
average. Yeah,
okay, roughly around 10 marks you can get here. 25 questions means roughly how many marks?
it's almost around 40, right? At least on an average.
Okay, 40 here, 15 here, almost 55, almost
Yes,
50% without even touching any core parts, whatever. See here,
yes,
one
yes, yes.
thing, when you are
That
preparing
happened in
for,
last paper. We cannot expect the same thing, but
no,
in
no, no. See,
2024
what
paper,
I
that
want,
happened.
no, no, what I want to tell students here is, if you are preparing for data science and artificial intelligence, don't consider mathematics as like,
Optional, yes.
optional, or generally what people non-core or non-tech. It is main technical subject. Math
Yes.
becomes the technical subject. So if you are mathematically strong and if you are any branch student, you can directly take data science and artificial intelligence as your second subject,
Yes.
and
Even a
you can
MSc mathematics students also can
easily,
do it.
yeah, you can easily shift to this part. See, actually in market, there is one very important point which I would like to tell here. Like in market, like there are so many data science courses available. Okay, so many machine learning courses, like Python courses also available. Okay,
Yes.
and machine learning courses available. Okay, of course, artificial intelligence, generally only deep learning part they generally discuss. Artificial intelligence, what we get in gate is completely different
Yes.
from what we get in market. Okay, so what I suggest, if you are aiming for some into data science career, I suggest that they BTech from other branch, and you want to shift to, I think there's some problem with the internet. Is that fine?
Yeah. I think there is a problem. Please check it.
Let me check once again. No, no, I think it's okay, fine. It's fine. Sometimes it,
Yes, of course.
okay. So if you are willing to change your career, or your path to data science, then you can directly take some coaching outside. You can learn Python. They'll teach you some machine learning algorithms. That is completely different. Here, the story would
Yeah.
be little different actually. The background music will be played more. So
Yeah. To
here,
write gate exam, I think the way of approaching is different.
so
Here
here
we
we start with mathematics actually. Here you need to start with mathematics. Then you should have some Python programming language. Actually, here Python is kind of optional. Like only logic part, only up to certain extent is required, because you are
yes.
not going to, uh, uh, implement any algorithms here. You are not going to
Uh,
implement
so
algorithms
in
here. Please
simple
note.
words, you can say they will speak in Python. We need to understand that.
That's it. They may give some code in Python. Okay, but the main thing, when it comes to machine learning also, did they given any machine learning algorithm in Python language?
No, no, no.
That was not.
Actually, in machine learning courses, whatever available in market, we solve all the problems by using Python code, Python inbuilt functions. Even some students don't know what will happen internally in those functions.
Yeah.
In
Here we
GATE
discuss.
exam, we need to do manually those functions.
Yeah. So we are going to implement those functions manually. So obviously,
Yes.
Python knowledge is, I don't say optional, that is a bad word, but it's, if you just know basic Python, the basic data
That is enough.
structuring, like, basic data structures you are going to discuss, and basic algorithm techniques you need to know. Okay.
Yes.
That is what we are going to do for, GATE point of view. So here,
Yes.
basic importance is mathematics, whereas you are going for like campus placements, or you're planning for, shifting your career to data science outside, there what is very important is Python.
Yes.
Python is the base here. Python is base here. Then comes machine learning algorithms and how you implement those algorithms using libraries.
Yes.
That is how, whether it is like, even what do you call this, deep learning,
Yes.
whatever, they're all going to be like, how you implement them with Python. That is the main agenda here. Okay. So if you are preparing for GATE, the main agenda or main important topic would be mathematics. So it is mathematics based. So you are learning those algorithms, you learn manually how to implement those algorithms. Here, you just need to understand that algorithm. You don't try to get into details of the algorithm. You just need to know which function or which library is useful and how you implement those algorithms. That is what happens when you are preparing for data science for, like, jobs purpose. Okay.
Yes.
Even this, you get jobs after your MTech.
Yes.
Okay. Job happens after your MTech, whereas here, after this, you get job. So
now,
first,
these days, almost all IITs are offering MTech in data science.
Yeah.
Specialization. Yeah.
Yeah. So any branch student who is good with basic mathematics, because
Yes.
statistics part is very, very simple, sir. Like, you work with data actually. Statistics is mainly deal with what, sir? It
Data
characterize the
pre-processing.
data.
Yeah.
Statistics mainly characterize the data. It gives the characteristic properties of the data or the
Yes, of
distribution.
course, because if you don't know what is the data, what is the property of data, how can I conclude about data? So it's mandatory to know about data.
Yeah. So what I suggest is, if you are mathematically good, okay, you can be any branch, sir. It doesn't matter. Actually, you can directly start with your like, we don't need your computer science knowledge here, like operating system, COA, okay, networking, the theory of computation, compiler design. These concepts are not required. Any branch student can do it. Now, the advantage of CS student going for this is they should be good in mathematics, and the extra subjects which they are dealing with is machine learning and AI. Because mathematics, anyhow, 60% everyone will do it. See, 60% of the mathematics done by everyone. Any branch student need to do that 60% mathematics. So there will be some 40% mathematics extra. And for computer science students, this 40% and this machine learning AI, these are the extra subjects. If they prepare for it, so hardly they need to spend around, like, maybe 200. That is actually machine learning. Roughly, see, if you want to get the overview, you can get it in 40 hours. But if you want the detailed analysis and everything, it goes somewhere. Okay, even artificial intelligence, like, it is a regular college course. In colleges, everything is completed within 40 hours. With less than that 40 hours, we can get the overview of the subject. Okay, so for this 40 hours, this may be like, 20 to 30, maybe 100 hours. If you spend 100 to 150 hours extra, you are ready for data science also. Yeah, for computer science student. Whereas other branch students, the mathematics part and this Python part, they have to be ready, and DBMS part, they have to be ready. Maybe there is something called like data warehousing. That part also they need to.
Yeah, especially data structures and algorithms also, the other branch students, they need to go through it.
But that data structures and algorithm part is very simple, sir. Because now if you observe, there is no greedy, there is no.
The syllabus is very less comparatively to
comparatively
CSE.
Less. Yeah.
Yes, very less.
And they are learning a new programming language, Python. They can directly start. C language, of course, it is very interesting, but compared to C language, Python is very simple. Learning Python, now people are saying that that is the best and first language to start with.
Yes.
So thank you very much, sir. So tomorrow, can we expect a class at 7 p.m., sir?
Yes, sir. Sure. We will start sometime. I will give a introduction to DBMS.
Okay. So 7 p.m. to is decided by Sudhakar sir. Okay. So the number of
And
yeah.
decided by Sudhakar sir as well as topic also. It's not only Sudhakar. Yeah.
Okay,
Depending topic
DBMS is
also.
going to start tomorrow 7 p.m. Okay, so already few videos are already available in our MACSGATE website. I mean YouTube channel. You can go through it, but he want to start a fresh like live classes. These are all live classes, so he's starting live classes. And tomorrow, maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow, even I start with like probability. Okay, so let me just go through this. Let me first let's Sudhakar start with DBMS. Then I start with probability very soon. Okay, before he completes DBMS, I try to complete probability. Okay,
Yes, sir.
so probability part I am going to start simultaneously. Okay, of course, even I'll complete this Python programming before he gives the introduction to machine learning. So that is the idea. If you have any doubts, you can ask me, or otherwise, this discussion is very important for computer science students. So generally, what people feel is like nowadays, in most of the people are saying if you want to prepare for data science, like you have to prepare again another 600 hours. It is not like that. Okay.
It's only roughly 100 or 150 or
You can say 200 hours, you can say roughly 200. So you want to get into the feet of that and everything, like then it is 200. For computer science student, I don't, those who are good with mathematics, I always, I again mentioning this, you should be having a good interest in mathematics. I don't say you should be good in mathematics. For mathematics, the requirement is interest. If you are having interest, you can easily learn mathematics. That is not at all a big deal. Okay. So those who are having, not only computer science student, any branch student who are having good interest in mathematics, you have to spend extra 40% effort. Then you are ready with the base. That is almost 40% of your syllabus is ready. Okay. Then you can continue with the data science and artificial intelligence for GATE. See, if you are going for data science, for job market, that methodology doesn't work, because there you need to know basic mathematics, because there mainly it is based on Python language. For GATE, it is mainly based on mathematics. Please try to understand this basic difference. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, thank you.
Okay. Can I start doing
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, anything else to discuss, sir? Shall we?
data science here? Okay, it may be helpful, but it is to understand. If you are good with mathematics, you can do both.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Any final remarks?
Yeah. If you want to write GATE exam in data science, first start with mathematics.
Okay.
That is the best suggestion for data science students.
So that is the suggestion given by the Sudhakar sir.
Especially with probability statistics.
His rank is 200 and he hardly prepared for this examination. I can tell you that hardly, he just done a overview of the examination. I know some people prepare for the entire year for the examination, hardly given an overview for the subject, with that getting 200 rank. See, while giving this examination, I know he was teaching 3 different subjects. He was teaching Java at that particular time, complete Java. I think almost full stack kind of Java he was doing.
Yeah, Java usability as well as.
Okay, so there are different subjects he's dealing in the regular colleges, and with that overview, he could able to score 200 or 200 rank. Okay, score is different. I'm sorry for that.
Yeah.
In the beginning also, I'm very sorry. I mentioned 2000. That is wrong. 200 rank. Okay, with and that is mainly due to mathematics. So please understand, for data science and artificial intelligence, the basic requirement is interest in mathematics.
Yes,
Then,
sir. I also strongly believe that
yeah,
mathematics is the main advantage of mine to
yeah,
score this
yeah.
rank. Yeah.
Okay. So we'll try to help you in data science and artificial intelligence. Me and Sudhakar sir comfortably complete all the topics in data science and artificial intelligence. Whereas for computer science also, we are starting classes, but we are looking for some better teachers so that they can complete the other topics. Okay, so that's all from our side. If you have any queries, you can write a comment. Okay, that's all for today. You can also join our MACSGATE.com. This is our website. Okay, this MACSGATE is the app. Okay, so we have courses with very less prices for 1 day. Also, I am providing it. It's not for like 1 day what I'm going to get. I just want people to learn things. Okay, but I don't try to provide everything for free. I don't believe in free education. Okay, see, at least you should have interest. Okay, if you just provide everything for free, people just misuse that. Okay, so here anyhow the most of the classes will be on YouTube, but if you want some practice questions, you want notes and other kind of support, you can join in MACSGATE, but that will be launched soon. Okay, that's all for today. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, sir.